Hi everyone! I hope you're having a great first week of school. We understand that there's going to be a little bit of an adjustment period, not just about having school online, but for joining classes for the first time live. Each week, we hope to send home some tips and tricks to better understand how to use Microsoft Teams. Today, we're going to talk about how to take a test online. I think some of you might even have a test tomorrow. Right now, I'm logged in to Mr. Rasmussen's home team page. You can see he's enrolled in a lot of classes. Most of you at home will have 2, maybe 3 tiles. In the top left-hand corner, you'll see my second grade live stream tile. This is where I go every day to join my class. Right next to that, you'll see the classwork, homework, and test tile. This is where I will turn in all my assignments and even take my test. Now, some of you probably have a third tile, maybe a reading group or possibly an elective for some of the older students. Let's go ahead and click on the second grade live stream tile. Once I log in, I should always be in the general section. Oh wow, I can see that class has already started. I should probably join. Let's click join. Now boys and girls, when you join a class, you're always going to join with your camera on. Well, for today, I'm going to keep mine off. But we should always join with ourselves muted. Remember, we have to raise our hand if we have a question, or if our teacher asks us a question, we can unmute ourselves. But let's not talk out of turn. Let's join now. When I join the class, I would typically see maybe my teacher's face or perhaps some of the different faces of my classmates. I think it might be best if I saw just my teacher. So click on Participants, and next to your teacher's name, click the word Pen. This will make sure that your teacher's face stays the primary image on the entire screen. So let's imagine just for a minute that my teacher is reviewing for today's language test. A noun is a person, place, thing, or idea. I should probably remember that. What? It's time to take the test already? Well, let's see how we go from a lecture to taking a test. Now remember, I'm in the live stream tile. If I click on the Teams icon here on the left, it will make my teacher's face a box in the bottom right-hand corner. I can still see her, and if I need to unmute myself to ask a question, she's right there. If I click on Teams again, there I'll see my classwork folder. This is also where I take a test. So since it's time to take an English test, let's click on this. I can see right here that my English test is waiting for me. I can access the test directly from the Post section, or if I wanted to, I could click on Assignments. The test will be available in both places. Let's view the test. Now, at this point, my teacher might be giving me some special instructions. Like she might say, be sure you read every question thoroughly, take your time, and make sure all your materials are put away. Then I click on the test. Each test will have a separate set of instructions. The questions will usually be multiple choice or maybe true-false. Today's test reads, choose the correct answer for each question. Question number 1. What is the name of a person, place, thing, or idea? Wow, I'm really glad I was paying attention in class today. Let's click now. Now take a look at the end of each of the questions. If I move my mouse just right over top of the end of the question, I will see a little immersive reader. What does that mean? If I were to click on Immersive Reader, my computer would literally read the question to me. But since I'm a Faith Baptist student, I'm a really good reader, and I don't think I need that. Question number 2. What is the name of a word that takes the place of a noun? Oh, I know that one. That's a pronoun. Now, today's test has only 2 questions. Typically, my test would have a few more questions than that. But be sure at the end of every test, you have to click Submit. Now, sometimes my teacher might be speaking to me from the little box down here on the right, and she might say something like, "All right, boys and girls, you have 10 more minutes. Let's be sure to finish on time." When I'm done with my test, I click Submit. Thank you. Your response was submitted. Now, sometimes my teacher will allow me to see how many of the questions I got right, but sometimes this option won't be available because the teacher wants to go over the test with me. But either way, I can always come back later and go to the grade section of my teams, and then I'll be able to see the score for my test. Well, there you have it. It's just that easy to take a test on Teams. If I wanted to click back on the box at the bottom right, I could join my class again and see my teacher. So good luck, boys and girls. If any of you have a math test tomorrow, well, word has it you'll be taking it on Teams. I hope you all do really well.